there everybody, and welcome to another Speedrun Interview. This time I am interviewing one of the most popular and also most legendary Super Mario Bros. Speedrunners. Today I'll be interviewing Darbian. Alright, let's get started with this interview. Why did you start speedrunning?
My introduction to speedrunning was also my introduction to Twitch, which was in January of 2013. When Awesome Games Done Quick 2013 was going on. And at that time I had always been a kind of fan of retro gaming, but beyond just playing the games occasionally for fun, there wasn't a whole lot there to keep me engaged in the hobby, I guess. But when I saw that stream, that specific event, I saw all these enthralling speedruns of these games that I remember from my childhood and that I still enjoyed even to that day. So it was just really awesome to see a community not only built around with a significant presence in retro gaming, but also getting into the nitty-gritty details of each game with the sole purpose of completing them as quickly as possible, which adds an infinite challenge to any game, really. So after that event was over, I knew that speedrunning was something I wanted to be involved with, and streaming as well. So within about 4 months later, I was on Twitch doing speedruns.
What games are you currently speedrunning, and what games do you plan on speedrunning in the future?
Right now I'm speedrunning Super Mario Land 2, 80% glitchless, and I'm also speedrunning Alf for the Sega Master System. And in terms of future plans, I don't really know what I'll play next, and I don't know when I'll play something different. I do have a lot of ideas in my head, but I frequently change my mind, and I've gotten in the habit of not publicly announcing what I'm thinking, just because it'll likely change and people inevitably get disappointed. So what I do next is a mystery, not only to me, but everyone else as well.
What glitches, skips, and or tricks would you say has been the easiest and also the most hardest for you to perform?
Well, in Super Mario Land 2, I'm running glitchless, so there are no glitches there, but in terms of tricks, I really can't think of anything specific that I would say is easy. It's just, beyond just playing through the levels in a fast way and keeping power-ups where needed, and maintaining running speed where possible. But in terms of challenging tricks, I would say that the hardest thing in Super Mario Land 2 that I struggle with consistency-wise is the one cycle Tatanga fight. And there's a member of the community that created a practice realm specifically for that fight. His name is Lightbulb Sun. And that tool has been very helpful for the community to understand how exactly the fight works and also efficiently practice it. So that's a really cool thing to have been around when it came out, because I think the Tatanga fight had been kind of a mystery for runners for many, many years, and now the average Tatanga fight is much better, I think, than it's ever been in the past. So that's a really cool improvement to be around for. And for Alf, that game is pretty short and there aren't a whole lot of tricks in it. I would say the easiest trick is a specific jump in the cave to skip the need for buying a ladder. There's really nothing special other than a well-timed jump, and I don't even think it's a super tight window. Beyond that, most of the other tricks are easy, but the game itself is just challenging. Like, it's really just having good control of my salami and not succumbing to pressure. And that just comes with time. Like, it's just learning patterns and getting used to things and getting used to situations, because there's minor variances in how things spawn, and I'm not fully at the point where I can react to everything, because I don't know what needs to be reacted to, but I feel like with each stream I get a little more consistent.
What are some games that you were shocked to see others speedrun?
At this point, I've been around for over 7 years in the community, so there's not a whole lot that shocks me anymore. I think that as long as you can define a set of rules that are consistent, then just about anything is good for speedrunning. So, and I've seen people run some really crazy stuff, but nothing really, I would say, is shocking. If people run intro stages or tutorial stages to first-person shooters, or things like Cookie Clicker or Flash games, I mean, it's things I wouldn't have necessarily thought of initially, but it makes perfect sense. I mean, if there's an opportunity to run a timer and define rules, then I think it's great that people explore whatever interests them.
What is your biggest goal for speedrunning?
I don't have any real overarching goals at the moment. There's no long-term project I'm working towards or have planned on the horizon, or any specific challenge or achievement, other than the default goals of just getting better times in the games I'm currently playing. So I'd be really happy if I could take a couple more seconds off of my Super Mario Land 2 time, at least. And for Alf, I would really like to get a sub 5-minute run, which I think is very, very, very achievable. And I've been close a few times, so I feel like that will happen very soon. But maybe getting something down as low as 455 or 454 would be exceptional in that game. But I don't really have that defined as a goal right now. But we'll see how things play out.
Alright, that is the interview. I loved having you on the channel, Darbian. Thank you so very much for being a part of my series. If you guys want to check Darbian out yourselves, then I'll leave a link to his Twitch in the description down below. Alright, that's it for the interview. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.